Seahawks hosting the Cowboys, and the Seahawks are 7-point favorites. The over-under is at 40 points. The Seahawks are minus 280 on the money line, and the Cowboys are plus 230. Now, use a site like VegasInsider.com. This is totally free. It's not a paid promotion. It'll allow you to compare all the casinos' pricings in one place because each sportsbook has a different price, a different money line, a different over-under, a different point spread. Generally, they're all the same, but sometimes they're slightly different. Now, when I read off these stats, the head-to-heads, they are based off of how these teams have done in the regular season. You know, preseason is what it is. Now that we have a shortened preseason, I imagine that we're going to get a little bit more action, so to speak, from the starters. Head-to-head, the home team's on a 3-game winning streak. The home team is 7-3. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10 meetings. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The favorite has won the last 3 games on the money line, and the underdog is 6-4 against the spread. Their over has hit in their last 2 games. The under is 6-4 in their last 10, and the over/under at 40 points is 5-5. The last time they played each other was in 2020 in Seattle, and the Seahawks won that game by 7 exactly, 38-31. Now, I was expecting a little bit more from the Cowboys against the Jaguars. I thought they would have pulled that game out, but, you know, when you can't tackle a backup quarterback and he throws a touchdown, things like that happen, although they were pretty much outplayed the entire game. Greer was the leading passer for the Cowboys, 22 of 31 for 199, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Locke was the leading passer for the Seahawks, 17 of 24 for $191, pretty much same stat line, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Vaughn was the leading rusher, 8 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Kobach was the leading rusher for the Seahawks. They never really have had a strong rushing game since, I want to say, since Marshawn Lynch left, and then before that it was like Sean Alexander. Otherwise, their running game has kind of been non-existent, and I understand people are going to point out Chris Carson, but that wasn't like the same kind of consistent dominance. Stevens Jr. was the leading receiver for the Cowboys, 5 receptions for 56 and a touchdown, and Bobo was the leading receiver for the Seahawks at 3 for 55 and a TD. The Cowboys lost to the Jaguars 28-23, and the Seahawks beat the Vikings 24-13. It's going to be interesting to see which team plays more of their starters, and will Parsons actually, play in this game? Because if he does, I think he's going to rain terror on a backup offensive line. But I'm going to take the Seahawks with the money line. I'm going to take the Cowboys getting the points, and I'm going to go over in this game. I think 7 might be too much, or this game might actually hit on 7, and it is what it is. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.